Is that on? Yeah, that's on. Rightio, I think we might be ready. Play ball. There you go. First bloke to be out this week for a golden duck. That's me mate Herbie. What a great start to an Easter Monday. I need the bails on at the bowler's end too, actually. Yeah, dead ball, should have been probably. Bowler's end stumps. Yeah, no, we're going to... Yeah, he's clutching at straws there. The batsman wants a no ball for the fact that the bails are off at the bowler's end. I said, well, maybe a dead ball, but we didn't pick it up, so it doesn't matter. Hits the body. Oh, no, he ends up making it, but rather fortunate, I reckon. Oh, gee whiz, eh? One game at 6 o'clock tonight. The atmosphere is electric. And that's well played because it was a good ball. It's fumbled. And they'll get through for 3. All my favourite people are here in the office. Lewis and Cruz and Ethan and Deadrock. Probably listening as we speak. So too good for Herbie again, last ball. And the lights are flickering a little bit up here for some reason. What's going on there anyway? Oh, one of the lights doesn't work at my end, but I can still see. Off his leg, you can hear it. A chance of a run out. He misses the stumps to get 1, and that's the end of the over. Yep, swap ends. We have a maiden over to start with. And so who's the next bowler, please? Brendan? Did you say? Brendan? Okay, he's not on the list, so he must be a new player. Yeah, Brendan, okay. Play ball, a name like no other in the lineup for the bowling team. It would have been a wide he hit it. It's going to be 4, I reckon, and it is. That's Herbie. Good to see him actually score something decent. Fridge lights on. Hinchy was here, now he's not. Full toss but a low one. Fielder's there. Nice fielding. Hits the stumps. They're in. They get 2. Yeah. How'd your footy tips go on the weekend? Mine was shit. I got 4 out of 9. It wasn't good. Never looked like it. This is Brendan. Full toss again. He whacks it for 7. Thanks for coming. The way Herbie started in that first over, I thought he was going to be average at best, but he's hit a couple of good shots in a row. As this is Brendan coming into bowl, and it's the batsman just lets it go, which is his prerogative. Doesn't change the score last ball. It's Tim that's on strike at the moment. As Brendan comes in the bowl, and the batsman hits it through the leg side. Bowler fumbles it. They want to run 2, or one of them does, but that's the end of the over. 15 off 2. That's what we got. Who's the next bowler, please? Neil? Okay, is he... is that another new player? N... Okay, Neil. As in N-E-E-L. Play ball. He comes in the bowl and full toss. The batsman was out of his crease as he hit the ball. And I think, was it 3? I think it might have hit the side net there. Is that right? No? Did it? Was it all hands? Okay, all right. I can go with that. I can give it 1. That makes it a pretty good effort by the fielder down there to keep it off the net then, if that's what he did. Anyway, bowler comes in to bowl this one. Full toss, wasn't high enough to be calling a no-eat. The throw comes in. It's going to be out. The ball went right over the top of the stumps. 3 ones in this over so far. Neil to Herbie. Tees off. The batsman gets a hand on that, and the flick wasn't bad either, and they get 2. It's last ball. This is Neil playing his first game down here as he bowls, and the batsman hits it in the air. There's a chance here for the bowler. He misses the stumps, and that's the end of the over. Both batters on 11. See if the next bowler is somebody new or somebody on the team list. Who's bowling, please? ADA. Okay. ADA. Okay, so is this right? Is that Yeah, that's good. Another new player. Play ball. He sort of bowls off a step. Well fielded there, and they get through for a run. Just the 3 games of cricket on the WACA tonight, but I'm grateful that I've got any on Easter Monday. And so been hammered. It's going to be 7. I think we've might have 7 games across the night, or it may actually just be 6 now. I'm not sure, 6 or 7. Anyway, that's out. Cross back. I'm interested to see if the Maggot Mutt show up tonight, as they weren't here last week. They forfeited late in the piece, and now it's a public holiday the very next week. So they are listed to play. We'll be keeping an eye open out for them, but let's hope they do show up. That's going to be side net, back net, and it's caught. That was Brendan. 2 wickets in a row last ball, so this bloke's on a hat-trick. Adash, that's his name, as he steps in and bowls, and the batsman... No, it's not out. End of the over. I don't think there was any bat there. All right, we've got another bloke bowling now, and I don't know who it is, but they'll tell me. Who's the next bowler? Okay, yeah, we've got him. He's played before. There you go. So 2 of them have so far on the lineup. Play ball. 3 brand newies. Anyway, Ish bowls, and the batsman hit it quite nicely, and the fielding is pretty good, and they get through for a run. Yep. So the bowler comes in the bowl to Herbie. Gets that one for 3. Yes, they'll make that. Yes, Ish. And he bowls to Tim. Full toss, it wasn't a high one. It's gone all the way. That's going to be 7 runs. Thanks for coming. There's Bruce and Lewis behind the counter, and Dead Rock just in front of the counter with an indoor cricket ball in his hand as the bowler comes in. He hammers it. I reckon the fielder withdrew his hands when the ball got near him. Decided it was hit too hard to justify getting his hands in the way. Last ball. And that was the soft option from where I'm sitting, last ball. And that could be 7 more, and it will be. Yeah, they won't run them out. That's 3 7s in a row, end of the over. Oh, here they come, Morento. And that was an expensive over. 25 came from it. And all of a sudden they've got 45 after 5. Who's the next bowler now, please? Kush. Yep, okay, we know how to spell Kush. There's a couple of blokes down here named Kush, but this is not the one that I know well. Play ball. It's not the Kush that... Yeah, not the Kush that plays for, you know, Hardy Panya and a couple of other teams that we know during the week. Right, play ball. Yeah, this is Kush anyway, and he comes in the bowl. It's a low full toss that goes for 7 more. And again, they can't run them out. And it's just raining runs at the moment. Gee whiz, 28 off 4 in a row. As comes in the bowl to Herbie. Full toss again, well fielded. Finally, we get a score of less than 7, and it was well less than 7. It was only 1. So he comes in, he bowls to Tim. That's bowled in. It was a bit like the first ball of the game, actually. Right on line, and the bat. You're going to need to put the bails back on, boys. Yep, right on line, and the batsman played all over it and got out, as we saw. Right, Kush to Tim. Low full toss, he hit well, but Brendan's hand drops a sitter, and I reckon he's just in, so I give it 1. Last ball, Super Ball. And there's no challenge there. They have that opportunity. So last ball, Super Ball. I might check that one in a minute because I thought it was relatively close. That's going to be 3, which will be 6. He missed the out and the run out, and that's the end of the over. Next pair, so they get 55, and we'll just have a quick look at that relatively close one, which was just after he'd been bowled, and let you know whether that was just in or just out. I don't think there'll be a lot in it. Let's have a look here. Oh, geez. Oh, he's just out. It was on. It was just before the line. It would have been gone. There you go. Not much in it, but enough. So, who we got? Jaden and Billy. Yeah. Jaden and Billy. Okay, play ball. Assuming they're going with the same order. I think this is the bloke that opened the bowling. It looks familiar. So 2 runs to Jaden. He only needed the one camera to check that other one, and it wasn't quite on the line. It was a little bit before it, so it was probably about a half a frame out in reality, and I didn't pay it that way and they didn't review, so I wasn't able to change it. But anyone tuning in on YouTube, I've owned up to that error. It's good fielding by Brendan, and that would have been gone as well, but missed the stumps, and they get 2. Right. Comes in the bowl to Billy. It's bounced a little bit more than either the batsman or the keeper was expecting. It's actually well bowled and beat the bat. Last ball. Comes in the bowl, and the swing and a miss. That'll be the end of the over. Yep, 7 overs in, and plenty of runs on the board. Go around the grounds, but there's no one playing on the other 2 courts at the minute. Third ball. As I said, very grateful that number one we've opened for Easter Monday, which we do, always do. Not out, that's definitely not out. So very confident on that one. Yeah, and you know, even though we often have 12 games, then tonight we're back to around about, I think it's supposed to be 7. That's not a bad turnout for an Easter Monday, and obviously we've got 14 teams that still want a game, and so why not let them have it if that's what they want to do. I'm certainly happy to be umpiring on an Easter Monday night. It's out bowled. It's a good piece of bowling by Brendan. Atmosphere is not quite the same as what you might expect with only 1 game at the moment, but the other, it should be good to have 3 on all courts for the next 2 time slots, we would hope. That's 3. They dropped the catch. Last ball. Justin Davies having a practice on the MCG by himself with no mates, on his own, in the same outfit that he always wears. That's the end of the over. Yeah, swap ends, boys. That's the way. End of the over, Brendan. Yep, thanks for your for bowling, but the time has come. Neil again. Yep, we're pretty much going with the same order by the look of it, which helps me a lot since I don't know either of these teams all that well, but we will get there. Play ball. Full toss, a low one, he smacks it. It's off the hands and it goes to the back net on the full, and they pick up 7 runs on that one. Fridge light still shines brightly. A bit hotter today than it's been. Wide, not hot, but so I think it's currently 26 degrees, mostly cloudy at 6:15 p.m. and it's the 21st of April, 2025. Almost a quarter of the, well, a third of the way through the year. It's phenomenal how quickly time does seem to pass you by, especially as you get a little bit older, which I'm just like everyone else doing as each day passes. Hit that well, and it's got through the back net on the bounce, and they'll pick up 5, and it's last ball coming up. Yeah, nicely played. That'll be 2. That's the end of the over. Swap ends again, please, boys. Neil's got none for 25, and I imagine Adash will be bowling next if we're going to stick with the same order, which that is the bloke that is Adash that's been keeping, and now he's going to be bowling. Just come in. No ball. You had 4 in the back half, and you still have. Wasn't prepared to just stop them there. The bowler wanted to bowl. They wanted to keep the field as it was. And anyway, they've sorted it now. Nothing particularly inspiring about that shot. They didn't score. And 1. As I said, shit shit footy tipping for me. This is going to be another no ball. No ball, you got 4 in the back half. So you've got to be 3 in each half, boys. That's twice you've been pinged for a no in this over. Last ball. I don't even think they know. Anyway, in the air. And that'll be 2. End of the over, swap ends. It's Bobby-ish. Yes, I was going to say in the tipping competition, even though we were dog shit with 4 out of 9, it seemed that there must have been a few other people in a similar boat because I didn't go backwards in the comp all that much, about 300 odd places. Play ball, and that's out of, there's 43,000 in the comp. So I reckon I had a few people with me that must have gone for the same 9 that I went for. So currently 8 off the pace. I think I'm 36 tips, I think, at the moment, and the leader's on 44. 8's a fair bit to be down, though, at this stage of the season. It's going to be a long road back to, try and catch the lead. I think my ranking is still in the 11,000s out of about 43,000, as I said. So, we'll be looking to improve on that, but some work to be done. I had a quick dot ball there. I had a quick look at the tips for this week coming. I've already had a look. And I've got to say that, on the face of it, I sort of felt like you wouldn't expect too many upsets in the next round. It mightn't be the right round to have a crack, although you say that, and there was probably 4 or 5 upsets in the round just gone. So nothing's set in stone. 1 run, that's the end of the over. You had Richmond at $6 winning the game against Gold Coast for $1.10. Is this Ish? Oh, Sartha again. Okay, we're changing the order a bit more now. Play ball. Yeah, so if you can't count on that game, then it's fair to say that just about anyone can beat anyone on the day. Although if the Eagles beat Hawthorn next week, I'll be very surprised. But they did play a lot better on the weekend, and that was great. Great to see them with the effort that was put in. This is Sartha as he comes in the bowl, and nicely played by the batsman. There's Brendan. They get a couple. So he comes in the bowl this one, and it's a good ball. It's inside the line. He moved across a little bit, but well inside the line. Last ball, super ball. As he bowls, and it's a good ball again, very similar, and that's the end of the over. So next pair of batters, I know Jake's going to be one of them, and let's see if we can. I've got no idea who the other bloke is, but that's all right. Finally, we've got to know what Jake's last name is. It's Tatum. As when he plays for the North, he's in as Jake Unknown, I reckon. So this is the first time I've been aware or come across his last name. Not that it matters. This will be a dash. I have memorised this bloke. Yep. Jake doesn't look like facing, so I'll have to ask the other bloke what his name is. That won't bother me. I've done that many times. So sorry, mate. What's your name? Your name? Sam. Sam. Okay. Sam Smart. There you go. Let's just see how smart he is. Play ball. Right, so he faces, and nice shot to get off the mark. Brendan with the throw, and they get a couple of runs. Bit of music in the background, just nice, not all that loud actually, that leg side. That's all right. It's nice to have a bit of music in the background. As he comes in and he bowls, and he uses his feet well. That was actually in the air when he hit it to Brendan. Very tough chance there. And the batters get through 4-3. Up in the hundreds already at the moment, which is a good result for the batting team. It's a good ball. Just turned a little bit and went right over the top of probably middle and leg. So good piece of bowling. Last ball as he comes in. Nice shot. It's going to be 2. That's the end of the over. Swap ends. Whizzing through this game. It's 6:21. On fire early. Not that it is particularly a huge deal tonight with only the 3 games. Shouldn't be able to upset anyone. Play ball with regard to how long it takes to get through the game. So dead ball, it's not quite ready. All right, we'll have another go. Play ball. Yeah, Neil. He's bowling to Sam. Good ball, kept it out. And a good piece of field. He's pulled back on the throw a little bit as the batsman running in his direction was slightly in his path. Anyway, they got through for a single as he bowls to Jake. Nicely played. Pick up 2. Comes in and he bowls. That's a low full toss. And they pick up 2 more. Again to bowl to Jake. And well bowled, well kept out. I think we're going to get a couple more, and it's last ball. Yep, bit of animation there at the back. It's all good. So he comes in, he bowls to Sam. Well bowled, he kept it out. Good fielding, but not out. That's the end of the over. None for 33 for Neil. And the 17 runs on the board in 2 overs for this pair so far. Who's going to bowl now? Brendan? Yeah, sounds good. Just about worked out who the players are in this game, more or less. Play ball. Pretty close. Nice shot. That was Sam Smart. Smart shot. Picks up 2. Lewis gets himself set in the prime position. He's sitting at the back there. Just looking down the line of the pitch, actually, watching this game. They get 2. He didn't throw it there. He didn't want to hit the batsman. Ethan's just sitting to his left. I wonder how Ethan's going at the moment. Did he still accounted for relationship-wise, or has he moved on? I don't know the answer to that. Don't particularly care either way that much. As long as he's happy, it's all good, I suppose. Anyway, it's a drop catch by 2 of them. Wasn't particularly easy. Again, it's gone for 3. And it's last ball. So he comes in and he bowls and it's straight. It's only going to be 2, although he doesn't get the throw away. So it's 2 runs end of the over. 27 for the pair so far, 1 for 28, Brendan. And this has got to be ish. Yep, sounds good. All right, we'll just cruising through the game. Play ball. Yep, that looks like Tim Razor now just walked through the ball. Chance of a run out here, but not happening. Get 1 more. 130 on the board. It's posting a you'd think a more than a competitive total at the moment. Nice shot. Here's Brendan. And they get through for 2. That's 1. So good piece of bowling. Keeper just wasn't able to take it, and they miss out on an opportunity for a stumping. Just need the bails on. That's good. Last ball coming up. It's a straight drive off a full toss, and it's gone for 5. End of the over. Swap ends. Yep. So 2 overs to go. Cush is going to be one of the bowlers. And that'll be the bloke that's not Cush, yeah. So it's got to be a dart, no. Play. There's an edge there. Neil. Must be, it's Ish again. Anyway, he bowls. It would have probably been a leg side, but we better get through for a couple. Now,
Justin Davies has someone to play with on the MCG other than himself. He's apparently very good at playing with himself, I hear, by all reports. Now he's going to play alongside Tim Rosenau. What a thrill that is, no doubt, for both of them on the MCG at the minute. Well bowled, he kept it out nicely, and they get through for a run. It's last ball. As he comes in and he bowls. Short, so it wasn't high, and that's the end of the over. So 1 over to go. Cush will be the bloke bowling it. Gee, none for 39. Some of the figures here have been rather expensive for the bowling team. And that's probably not all that unexpected when 143 runs have been scored off 17 overs. Play ball. My mate Jake on strike here. Nicely played. Ricochets off a fielder, and it's gone for 3. It wasn't a catch, it bounced before it got to the initial fieldsman there. As he bowls to Sam Smart. Low full toss, he played it nicely. That was Adash doing the fielding there, and they scored 3. 3 good around the wicket, 3 good partnerships here for the batting team. That's a nice shot as well. The fielder doesn't take it cleanly. They got 2. And yeah, we just keep going. Goals, and off the foot probably, not out, he's well and truly home. It's last ball, super ball coming up at 6:28, if you don't mind. We are well and truly cruising through this game at a rapid rate. And wide, so we'll re-bowl that because that's what we do. Last ball, super ball again. And they hit a 14 for the free drink over the wicket. The answer will be no, that's not happening. No, that would have been out. They get 4. That's the end of the over. Can I grab the ball, please, Brendan? Thanks, mate. Yeah, beauty. Good on you. Yeah, if you can just chuck it up for me, that'd be brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, that's good. And this one's for them, so if you can just leave it there for them. Thanks very much. Rightio. No, I just throw it in for good measure. Alrighty, well, you'd love to go around the grounds, and the only thing I can tell you is that Tim Rosenau, Justin Davies, and now another bloke. Is that Deadrock? Yeah, it is. Gee whiz. Yeah. Face like a hat full of busted arseholes, but don't tell anyone. Yep. Anyway, he's out there as well, the 3 of them, having a great old time. There'll be no one down at Bay 13, I wouldn't have thought, but I'll just have a look just in case someone miraculously went down there, but no, that's not the case. It's all right. 158 runs, that's just really great as far as Warrento would be concerned. And we'll see how they go chasing this down. Let's hope they've got some people that can bat decently and make a bit of a game of it. That would be good. Every pair has to be setting their sights on 50 or thereabouts. And if they can do that, well, we should have a close game, but time will tell. All right, players ready, please. The batters are ready to go. I just need the bowlers to work out what they're doing. So who's is this Billy? Billy, yeah. Rightio, play ball. So he must be Jake's brother. Oh, gee, a nice out-swinging Yorker to start with. That bat hit the ground and the ball ricocheted off the keeper. Going to sneak another run here. They might be in trouble. They are in trouble. I reckon it's out. And I don't think they're going to take us on. We haven't had a review yet in the first innings, and I was quite confident that that was out. It was so unnecessary. I mean, gee, they're chasing 158, and they lucky to get away with the fact that it wasn't bowled on the first ball, and then they try to go 2, and they start off with a -5 golden duck situation. Hits it straight. There's Billy. It'll be 1. Don't run again, please. It's in your best interest not to, I reckon. Very seldom works in the long run trying to sneak 2s. Yes, you get away with it once in a while, but pretty much got to get away with it 5 out of every 6 to break even, and
very few batting combinations over the years have been able to have that kind of strike rate, I reckon. That's a good shot. That was a lovely shot by Ish, and he picked up 4. Last ball. Hits it straight, and that'll be 1. End of the over. Swap ends. Just the 2 runs. It should have been more than that. Sam. Yep, Sam. Recognised him from when he batted in the 3rd pair in the first innings. Play ball. Yep, on his way. And he comes out of his crease, and they bowl a full toss at him, and he hits it for 2. He bowls to Ish. Back across the line. It's well fielded, and would have been pretty tight there had that have hit the stumps. They got 3. That would have been, I think that was Jaden that did the fielding there. That was Jake. They get a run. Lewis might be going to join them for a hit on the MCG, maybe not. And he's heading that way. 1 run. Last ball. No, he's just talking to him. Over the wicket. Comes in, he bowls. Short. Nicely put. Dead ball. The ball's stuck in the net. Cross back, boys. We've got to go again. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you're stiff. You don't have to be dead to be stiff. Just ask me all about it, and I'll be able to tell you. Last Thursday night was a schmozzle. Play ball, especially after I finished umpiring it was. Anyway, that's going to be 1. Oh, it's going to be more than that. He kicked it into, that's 4. Oh, he's not going to like it, but that's what it is. That's the end of the over. Swap ends, that's the rules. No, it's 4 runs every day of the week. Yep, he's kicked the ball into the side net and then the back net, and it's not even close to the stumps. It couldn't have been a worse kick if he had tried. And anyway, that's cost him. Yeah, it doesn't affect my life, but that's what we're paying. Play. Yeah, didn't hit the side net before he kicked it, so that was right. Play. It was right to pay 4 runs. I'll defend that until the cows come home. That's a full toss. He's out of his crease. It's going to go for 4. That light keeps flickering on and off for some reason. Just mention that. Might have to have a look at that at some point. No ball off the pitch, and they get an extra run. Don't think anyone will be looking at fixing that problem tonight, though. Having said that, it's Easter Monday. A very, very, very loud grunt by the bowler, as it was a slower ball. It was actually quite well disguised, apart from the fact that he grunted. So if he does that every time he bowls a slower ball, we'll all know what it is. But off the body there. Someone says catch, but no. Third ball coming up. It's a little bit slow with the, I can see the review camera that we've got going. Off the bat, 2 runs, end of the over, swap ends. So that's still cutting in and out a little bit. So yeah, the old buffering and so forth. That was a little bit of an issue on Thursday night, and it's a little bit of an issue again here, although, as I said, we haven't had a review yet, so it's not causing too much distress. This is Jake. Yeah. Play ball. So this is Jake coming in the bowl to Brendan, and Brendan just tucks it away for a single on the leg side. As he comes in, he bowls this one to Ish. Ish gives himself room, plays it well. Chance of a run out. Oh, just missed the stumps. Not by much, but did miss him, as we saw. He would have been gone. Oh, Deadrock has got bowled by Tim Rosenau in practice on the MCG, leg side, and that's definitely worth mentioning. It was at 6:36 if you want to 6:36 p.m. if you want to replay that, because I think you'll find that you can actually tune in on the MCG at the minute if you want to. And not out, he just made it. 1 last ball. Yeah, so yeah, Deadrock
having his stumps destroyed by Tim Rosenau. Practice or no practice, he won't like that. That's what makes it funny, is it goes for 5, and that's the end of the over. Gee, you can't even play practice shots down here at SEMA Sports without me picking on you if you stuff it up, it would seem. I'm all right with that. Tim, play ball. Yeah, there's that light on and off again. Which light is that? Because there must be one down the back there somewhere. Trying to work out which one it is. There it is. Okay, so it's 3/4 down, second last from the back. It's coming on and off. Yeah. So that could probably just be a little bit off-putting. There's one at my end that's also just been off permanently at the moment. Yeah. Anyway, still plenty of lights to work with, and you know, it's not like you know, it's that dark that you couldn't play just because of a couple of lights not on, because there's several of them. But I'll probably sort that out at some point. That's one. Last ball. It's been a while since I've noticed that sort of thing in the past. That used to happen. I can remember that issue being more of an issue. Sort of, I don't know, not out, 1 run, end of the over, swap ends. I reckon it was more of an issue when I first started at Aussie Park at Boundary Indoor Cricket in 1985. I reckon from, you know, maybe a 5-year period there, I can remember having a few of the lights that just sort of flickered in and out a bit, and it seemed to be a bit of a problem. Play ball. Not something I've thought about for a long time, but it's more apparent tonight. No ball. Off the pitch, rebowl. Anyway, no one else is saying anything about it other than me, so it's all good. It's 2. It's Jaden Rocker is actually bowling here. Bowls to Ish. He hit it fairly well, side net back, and you can sort of feel like that was never ever going to be caught. They followed the ball rather than tried to judge it off the net. And as I said, they had never looked like catching it. This is a nice shot chance for Jake. Oh, it would have been gone. I mentioned earlier that every pair needs around about the 50 mark. Well, this pair's there. They're on 50 with 2 balls to go, doing their share. They still need to get through these next couple of balls without too much damage. I'll get 3 there. Last ball, Super Ball. Anything other than a wicket is a good result for the batting team, as Carl Rosenau is here. Anyway, Jaden, he comes in on the Super Ball, he bowls to Brendan. Brendan hits it away nicely. There's a chance here for the fielder. He's in. They get 4, and that's the end of the over. Really good partnership, and that's a really good result as far as the game is concerned, because they actually got slightly more than their third of the runs required, and really good effort. To be fair, they got run out off the very first ball, and never lost another wicket. And that run out that they got out on, they should never have happened either. They tried to run 2 when it wasn't there. And anyway, we've got Kush coming out to bat with Adash, which will leave us with, yeah, I got it. Yep, Neil and Sather at the end, so we'll put them in later, because if I put it in now, they're going to say that's not the right names, and I'll have to explain myself. Play ball. Billy. Our leg side, we get the batsman off the mark with one of them. It's been a bit of a batsman's paradise, the WACA in this game. Wickets have been hard for either side to get. It beats the bat. Yep. As he comes in, he bowls and beats the bat again. Third ball coming up. Yeah, batsman needs to find a way to hit this one if he can, and he does, and that is 2. Right, last ball coming up here. Comes in, he bowls to Kush. Yeah, off his leg, and yeah, they'll make a run out of it, and that'll be the end of it, end of the over. Yeah, swap ends again as you do. Sam to bowl. Don't know that this pair's going to be quite as dominant as the first 4 pairs of the game have been. Play ball, but we'll give him a chance. Full toss a low one, he hit it straight, well fielded, but he doesn't bother to try and run him out. He was just content to keep the scoring to 1, which is probably fair enough. There's a full toss and he sort of got away with it. He bowls this one. It's hit straight again. That'll be good night, Nurse, and there's absolutely no doubt whatsoever about it. And no, there won't be a review, and I'm pleased about that, because it would have been a ridiculous review to have. It was out by a long way as he bowls to push. And it's well bowled. He kept it out. Chance for the keeper. The throw or the tap didn't miss the stumps by very much, and certainly that would have been gone as well. So he comes in, he bowls. Batsman, I thought it would have bowled him, but it's not. And the keeper knocks the bails off in disgust. Not that I'll be pinging that. Last ball. Didn't do it aggressively. Carl Rosenau bowling to Tim Rosenau. Practice on the MCG. Yep, I don't know how many times that's happened over the years in the backyard or what have you. That's 5. That's the end of the over. Swap ends. Yep. Could be Herbie. He bowled the 3rd over of the first pair, and yep, he's heading down there, so it will be him. Play ball. Yep, just hold off, as I said last week, a little bit longer on buying your Easter eggs. Good ball just, or your Easter bunnies. Mentioned last week that I've bought a couple already, but that they'll go down in price, and you'll be able to get them for a couple of bucks before you know it, probably. So just wait. No ball, it's too high. He was in his crease, so I'm paying it. Yeah, I noticed today. I think it was Coles. I think Coles had the red tulip Easter bunnies, which I don't mind, just quietly. And I think they were about $6 up until yesterday. That's a wide. Already down to $4.50 today, but don't jump in yet. Don't jump in yet. They won't disappear at that price. Yeah, once they start getting around the $3 mark, you start thinking about it. No ball off the pitch. Last ball, and then once they hit $2.50, you swoop in. You buy 10 or 20. Got enough chocolate to last you for a few months. That's my plan. I'm going to stick to it. It was on the pitch, that one. It's going to be 3 because fielding was piss poor. That's the end of the over. Yep, I think Big W had some of their Easter bunnies reduced from $9 to $6, but yeah, don't jump in there either yet. And I think it was Woolworths still, theirs weren't too much different from what they were yesterday, so yeah, just hang on. Yeah. Play ball. I noticed, because everyone knows that I walk down at Whitford Shops a lot, so I get to see all these things and the prices and so forth. And we're going to run 2 here and get 3. Yeah. Anyway, the amount of chocolate that Coles, Woolworths and Kmart and Big W had stocked in for Easter was phenomenal. I'd walk past it every day and thought to myself, oh my God, there's no way in hell they're selling all this, especially at full price. And they won't want to be stuck with them. We're stuck with all that chocolate, I'm telling you. They will keep reducing it if it doesn't disappear. Yeah, it'll be a buyer's market in the end, which is not usually the case with a lot of things these days. Things cost more than they should. Food and that sort of thing a lot when you buy it from shops, the cost of living crisis and all the rest of it. 3 runs there last ball. This will be a chance to get some of your own back by buying it below wholesale price, I reckon, if you just hang in there for about another week or so. End of the over. Yep. You can see people wanting to come up and complain to me in a week saying, well, we waited like you told us to, and when we went down there was none left. Well, that's not been my experience in years gone past. Play ball. I'm going to do what I always do and take the chance that there'll still be $2 to $2.50 Easter bunnies around the joint in about a week from now. If there's not, well, you save the calories, still save your money, I guess. 7 runs that's going to be. Nice shot off the back foot. How's this pair going just quietly? 36 runs, it's not bad. They're keeping their side in contention here, no doubt about it. As he comes in, he bowls. And as soon as we think there's a chance he gets bowled, I'll just put the old commentator's curse on, as I said they were just doing pretty well. Yeah. Now this is Tim Scott bowling, and he bowls again. Oh, geez, he's very lucky to get away with that, the batsman. He doesn't get away with it because he's run out. No, you got to cross back as well, please. Come back, swap sides, guys. So Kush is back here, last ball. So it was very lucky it wasn't bowled. It went right over the top of the stumps, but they end up getting the run out anyway. So bowling team 2 in a row. I don't reckon it was high enough to be a no-y, so it's out caught, and that's the end of the over. Nice pull shot, but in the air, and in this game you're going to get caught in that situation. That's what happened. So he gets a hat-trick, Tim does. He's got 3 for 1 all of a sudden. That changes the game massively. It'll be Jaden to bowl. Play ball. It's 6:47 p.m. and we've only got 7 overs to get this game done with. So yes, we are in front. Oh, he misses out on an easy run out, does the bowler there. Had a little bit more time to assess the situation and missed out. They got 1. He bowls. The batsman now played it nicely, and there's Jake. They'll get 2. Carl Rose now bowls another pie on the MCG, and Tim Rose now hits him for 7. He bowls here, smacks it. That's just practice on the MCG, don't forget. Yeah, not a real game. 3 runs to Kush there. As he comes in, he bowls. Hit that well, but straight at the non-strong there, and Jake does the tap, and they get through for a run. Last ball, Super Ball. Just keeping an eye on seeing whether those maggot mutts show up tonight. I can't see any yet. It is only early, but yeah, that'll be out. That's good night, nurse, and that's the end of the over on the Super Ball. That just about makes it really, really difficult now. Gee whiz, they were on 36 moments ago, and as soon as I opened my big trap and said, oh, gee whiz, they're going pretty well. It looks like this game is set up for a cliffhanger. They lost effectively 5 wickets if you include the Super Ball in a very short period, and they come out with only 18. Anyway, that's the way it goes. Sarthra and Neil to bat next. So we've got heaps of runs still required now. Oh, okay, who batted with Brendan? Okay, I got the, so it's Ish and Neil. Rightio. So yeah, it'll change in a minute. Yep, Ish and Neil. Play ball. Yep, don't sweat it. We've finally got it right. I think there might have been off the leg there. There was certainly some noise that went past the batsman. Didn't think it was bat. They didn't appeal. That's hit straight, and there's a fielder, that's Sam. He takes a long time to release the ball. And as a result, when he hits the stumps, the batsman makes his ground comfortably. Well, I need 83 from here. These two are going to have to be legend batters. Wide, I'll help them out there. But 2s aren't really going to hurt the fielding team all that much, I wouldn't have thought. Nice shot. And that's 2. Last ball. You're running out of the smokes that I like to smoke at the shopping centres, even Smoke Mart, if you don't mind. I knew this was coming. They're going to sell packets of 20 in all the smokes that they end up selling, which won't be every brand. 4 runs, that's the end of the over. Yeah, so yeah, end of the over. Had to, so I decided to take the plunge today and buy a couple, 2 packets of 20s from Smoke Mart at Woodvale. I went to today, play ball. And I bought 1 packet of Long Beach, which is what I'm used to smoking. That's out, by the way. That'll be Neil that was out. Yeah, and the other 20, I bought a packet of something that I haven't smoked in a long time that used to be my favourite when I first started, which is Winfield Blue. Anyway, I thought I'd just give them a go since they don't sell the fresh burst smokes anymore. So whatever I'm smoking now, it's going to be somewhat different to what it was. Yeah, so I bought a packet of each, 20 only. That's all you can do. You couldn't buy packs of 25 or 30 or 40 or 50. 20, that's what you get. Anyway, the Winnie Blues were $42 and the Long Beach were 47. That was from Smoke Mart. It's out court, last ball. You can come back if you like, either way, I don't care. Yeah, so anyway, yeah, so that's for 20. So if they stayed at that price, the Winnie Blues are actually just slightly cheaper per smoke than what I've been paying. 7, end of the over. But the Long Beach ones that I have been smoking that brand, that'll be slightly dearer. Yeah, so anyway, so what do you get there? 89 smokes, I got $89 for 40 smokes, so yeah, about getting up to be between $2.20 to $2.25 a smoke, which is not cheap. Play ball. The other thing I found is if I wanted to put my cigarette lighter in my packet of 20, I had to take half the smokes out of the packet, which is what I did. No ball off the pitch. So yeah, took half of them out and put them in another old packet, one of my old packets of 30s that was empty. So yeah, put half of them in there and then just kept 10 in my packet of 20 with my lighter. Otherwise, yeah, couldn't just get rid of 5 of them to fit the lighter in. That wasn't going to do it, but it used to do it that way when I was buying the packs of 30 or 40. The problems you have and the trials and tribulations when everything goes pear-shaped when you're a smoker these days. I'm doing it tough. Yeah. A lot of problems in the world, as we all know. 2 runs there last ball, but none more so than that one that I've currently got, no doubt. It's right up there. Anyway, we'll work it out, we'll improvise, we'll do what we need to do. Last ball. And that'll be the end of the over. Anyway, I think the long and the short of it is that I'm hoping that that I might maybe just smoke a little bit less than what I have currently been doing. Now that it's going to be packs of 20s and the price has been going up every 6 months, as I've said in the past. So it wouldn't be a great time to quit really if you wanted to do that, play ball, but I really don't see myself doing that entirely. I think that's an unrealistic expectation. 7. It's we're smoking about 3 packs of 30 a week before this all came in, so 90 a week. So wide. So I'm thinking maybe we'll try buying 4 packets of 20 instead of buying 5 and spending even more money than we were. Go back to 80 instead of going up to 100. That might be at least 1 step in the right direction. Just a thought. That's 4. Yeah, it's still going to be quite costly. That'll still be around about between $170 to $180 a week, if depending on whether we go with Winnie Blue or Long Beach. Last ball. I have to tell you though, when I had the Winfield Blue today, I felt like the smoke was not as. I thought there was less in it. I was talking to Hinchy just earlier. I said I felt like as soon as I had about 3 or 4 puffs, I'm just going to let this play out, and then I actually reckon it was out. So do you want to have a review? I reckon it was out, but do you want to have a review? Yeah, okay. You were just the way that all happened. I felt like his bat was in the air when the ball hit the stumps, and I was talking about crap. Let's see if we can show we need to go to the full-length camera because the filter's in the way. We're going to be a chance here. It's going to be Taji. So I think he might just be home. Oh yeah. I think it's in. Let's have a look here. Yeah, no, not out. So you get the 4 runs. Yep, I'll give him that to you as well. Yep, no worries. Yep, so it was an illusion, was? Yeah. So I talked him into reviewing it because just in case I was wrong, as it turned out I was. So it's worked out good in the end. Play ball, at least in terms of the fact that they didn't end up being screwed. 5 runs. Was Ish. Neil's on strike now. Yeah.
So he's lifted his foot in the air. They're not reviewing this one. Oh, you don't swap ends, boys. No, you don't swap ends just because you're out. That doesn't happen. Yeah. Anyway, a couple of overs to go here. Off the bat and the body, it'll be 2. Up to 115. That light keeps flickering. That's what I was just talking about my smoke. I feel like there's less in the you know, like in the smoke. Sort of had 4 or 5 puffs and felt like it was almost time to put it out because I'd just about smoked it. Yeah, that could be another downside to buying the packs of 20. End of the over. But you know, you think it's less per packet. Well, that's because there's only 20 in there instead of 30. And it seems like you might not get the full value of the smoke like I was getting before either. Play ball. Arguably another reason why it'd be a good time to spend your money on something else, but yeah, it's going to be hard. After having smoked for, what is it now, 42 years. I had my first smoke when I was 15. It was a Winnie Blue. Never ever tried to give up at any stage. I've just been happy to go along doing what I'm doing. Yeah. Third ball. I have been, in fairness, I have actually thought a little bit more about the possibility of giving up in the last couple of weeks or so, just knowing that that this was coming with the packs of 20 and I can't buy the same smokes that I'm used to, and the price keeps going up every 6 months. So I did actually enter my head, but I don't think last ball Super Ball. But I know what I'm like, and I'm going to struggle to give up entirely, I reckon, ever. End of the game, boys. The over. Can I grab the ball? Thank you. We get through the first game of the week, 6:58 p.m. Wasn't a bad game of cricket, I might add. Is that the ball? Yep, thank you. You got it there. And anyway, hope you enjoyed that game. And, if you haven't seen it already, you can watch it on replay. We'll see you later. ready to go again here. Lundry's won the toss, they're bowling. The Maggot Mutts game is 8-10 actually, so that they still have a chance to get here. They're not the second game, they're the third game of the night, I think, on the MCG is the scheduling. Right, oh, here we go. Oh, the lights just went off entirely then, and now they're back on again, just like that. So, yeah, wouldn't that be a turn up for the books if the lights went out entirely? I have seen that happen in the past, 3 or 4 times in 40 years. Usually there's some sort of backup system as far as I know, and they always magically come back on. Although back in the day when they used to go off, they sometimes stay off for maybe 5 or 10 minutes before they'd come back on again. Anyway, yes, we're in good light at the minute. But yeah, you don't expect bad light to stop play in a game of indoor cricket. And we're hoping we don't see that tonight, because we're here to work, and we're here to enjoy the night's entertainment. So we don't want anything to ruin it. And so who we got? Who's on? Chris. Okay. There's a Chris, so as in, is it spelt? Oh, is it Kate? Might be KR, is it? Yeah. So is that right? Yep. Okay. We're good. All right. Who's bowling? Dip. D double. So is that right? Yeah. DIP. Okay. DI. Yeah. All right. I can fix that, and I will. Right. Dip. DIP. Right, play ball. We're going to start. Yep, all good. So he comes in the bowl, and the batsman plays it nicely. He gets off the mark with 2. Bit of a new look side as far as I can tell for the Tuskers here. We're going to got Darm and Kush, and the other 4 I'm not sure about. It's inside edge, no run. See a game on the MCG at the moment, and I imagine there'll be one down at Bay 13 as well. Yep, there is, around the wicket, so that's good. All 3 games are going to be on. That's a wide, and we're going to call that one, as you would imagine. Over the wicket. Dip comes in and he bowls, and the batsman hits a beautiful straight drive. It goes through the net. Sorry boys, dead ball, cross back. It's very unlucky, I know, it is. Yeah, it was a really nice shot as well. Anyway, it misses out. It's a tragedy. Play, this is a re-bowl. He comes in the bowl, and a full toss, and he gets 3. Yes, Kush fumbles it when it mattered. And last ball. Last ball coming up. Comes in the bowl, and it's no ball, end of the over. Yep, there it is. Yep. So Darm, who's bowling next? Do you know his name? Do you know his name? Harry? Okay, yep, thank you. Play ball, it's Harry. That works. He comes in, he bowls a full toss. I'm waiting to see, so I reckon it's run out. I reckon it's run out here. Yeah, and he knows, so he's not even going to challenge. Yeah. Yeah, Harry. Keeper just put his gloves back on. Play. He bowls and hits it nicely, and there's a chance for Darm, but he fumbles it, and they get 2. Hit it on the full. Good fielding by Kush, and they get a run. this one. No ball off the pitch, which I pay. Last ball. Yeah, it was run out, by the way, that other one, which I paid. He didn't review. They get 2, and that's the end of the over. Over. And it was out by right on a frame, exactly. There you go. So relatively tight, but that time we were on song. Who's bowling now? Can't hear a thing. Sorry. DH, you reckon? And that might, yeah, okay. AIR, maybe? Yeah, that one? Yeah? All right, and you reckon he's in there? Okay, it's not someone that's actually already in there then. So DH, yeah, yeah, YA, right, okay, so, right. So is that right spelling? Close, yeah, okay, play ball. Right, so anyway, it wasn't a name that was in there. Side net, back net, and they'll get 4. I reckon I've seen this guy before, so there is a spelling for somebody similar. No? Anyway. All good. Around the wicket. Oh, that's going to go all the way. That'll be 7. Should be a good game, this one. Both teams will be up and about, keen to impress. Over the wicket. Top net. Not out. Relatively tight again. But I'm pretty confident that was in. Harry bowls on the MCG. A different Harry to the Harry that's playing here. Around the wicket. Yeah, round the wicket. All good. Comes in the bowl. And hit it nicely. That'll be 2. Last ball. Ethan's umpiring on the MCG. That'll be 7. And that's the end of the over. Yep, swap ends. I wonder who's umpiring at Bay 13. Deadrock, Cruz, someone like that. Yeah, Deadrock, that's the man. All right. Yep. Oh yeah, is that it? Palak, is that right? Yep, so I think he's in the list. It'll come up in a minute, I think. The bowler's name. All right, play ball. It's just taking its time to filter through, but we'll see his name. It is Palak, play ball. So he was already in the team list, or on the team list. That's a nice shot. There's Dharm. That's 2, and we know Dharm and we know Kush, so I reckon I've got all the bowlers right. Sort of aware who they are now, which is always a good thing. It's actually okay, that delivery, and there's no run. I think we've got the Spartans in cracker bats for our 3rd and final game on the WACA tonight, which also could potentially be a good one. Wide ball, which we pay. And a big week at SEMA Sports. It might be a light on week around the wicket. Well, it's actually over the wicket now because he's a left-hander. Yes, a lot of people will be thinking it's a 3-day working week. 2, last ball. I'm still going to get 4 nights out of it, which is good. But yeah, we'll get around the wicket. We'll get 15 games of cricket on the WACA is the plan at the moment. And leg side, and they'll be happy with that. That's the end of the over. Yeah, swap ends. And it was a wide. Yeah, wide. I gave you the wide. So, yeah, 4 games tomorrow, 4 Wednesday, 4 Thursday, as long as everybody shows up, which 9 times out of 10 they do. Play ball. This is Dharm. And he comes in with the bowls, and it's gone through the batsman. They're going to go for a run here, and I reckon he was in trouble. Yeah, but that throw didn't miss the base of the stumps by very much. Comes in, he bowls. And the batsman hits the top net and the side net and picks up 2. Round the wicket. And, actually hit that well. That's a beautiful shot. That's 7 runs, low on the net, but on the full. And a cracking shot there by, that was Krish. As he comes in and bowls here. Good ball, nicely played. There's a fielder there, but comfortably they get 2. Last ball, they're on 52 all of a sudden, so it's a good result for these 2 batters at the moment. Over the wicket. He comes in and he bowls, and the batsman hits it quite nicely, and there's a fielder there, and it would have been out, but he missed, and that's the end of the over. They got 4 from that last one. And this will be Kush, I reckon. Different Kush to the one that played in the last game. This Kush plays for the Tuskers, and he also plays sometimes for Hardy Panya on a Thursday. Play ball around the wicket. Yep. See how Kush goes here. And he bowls, and the batsman, it's a leading edge. There's a chance of a run out here, and he would have been gone by miles, but the throw from Kush was just a bit wide. You get that. Round the wicket, sounds good. Touches his toes for some reason, does Kush, and now he comes in to bowl. And the batsman just lets it go. There's nothing wrong with it. No, it's all good. Yeah, Kush. Bowls around the wicket. And the batsman hits that beautifully. It's 7, although it would have been run out with a direct hit. Got it up to 64 here. A couple of balls to go. Goals. And the batsman hits the top net. He's got caught. Cross back, please. Got to swap back. Yep, so the bloke that hit that, Chris, is going to have to come back. Yep. Yeah, it didn't cross. Yeah. Last ball, super ball, back to 59. Yeah, I think he just said, yes, 6 runs here gives them a free drink. I think that's what the non-striker is saying. See if they attempt to score 3 or more. And no, it's going to be nothing. Yeah, nothing is what it is. End of the over. Anyway, they come out with 59. Nevertheless, a very good partnership by both those guys who looked the goods throughout that partnership most of the time. Batters here, I reckon, might be able to work some of them out. Who's the other guy again? Ritvik, and it's. I thought I knew, but I'm just Abdul. Yeah, I didn't have to look far, did I? Yeah, Abdul. Yeah, and Ritvik, even though it starts with an H. It looks like the opening bowler. Dip. Okay, we all good? Just making sure the nets are down as far as they can be. Play ball, that's the zips are down as far as they can be. Off we go, play ball, he comes in. Short, hit it well, side net, back net, and that's Abdul getting off the mark with 4. What are they doing? Oh no, you're not going to be able to do that every ball. You're not going to do that every ball, I hope, are you? Once, okay. Swapping bats after the first shot. Wide. And I've seen a couple of the teams try that caper in recent times, and I've been onto it. And yeah, we're not going to be allowing that every single ball, I'm telling you. Anyway, hopefully they won't try that. That's a wide. But I don't really know why you'd want to swap bats after the first shot with the non-striker. Ball toss, he hit it quite nicely, and it's 3. It actually hit the side, so it is 3. Last ball. Lots of bats in the place. No ball. That's the end of the over. Yeah. I swap bats at the change of... yeah, I don't probably care if you do it then. Play ball. If they're going to do it at the change of an over as they swap ends, I guess I can live with it. I still think it's silly, that's 7. But I'm not allowing it during an over. As I said, there's plenty of bats to choose from. I'm sure they can find one each that they're happy with. 4. nicely. They get 2. Both bats seem to work from where I'm sitting. They're hitting the ball with it regardless of, and well, regardless of which bat they seem to have in their hand. It's 2. Last ball. This is Harry. Well played. That's 3, end of the over. Let's see if they switch bats here at the end of the over. No, they don't. Might have finally worked out that they're happy now with the bat that they've got each. Let's see, play ball. Here comes the new bowls, and the batsman hits it quite nicely. It was Ritvic. It's well fielded by Push, and they pick up 3 runs. It's a nice drive. It's gone all the way 5 along the carpet. They're building a very, very good score here at the moment, the Lundries. They're almost 100, and it's about not even quite halfway through. That would have been out. They needed a wicket. Didn't happen. And they got 3 runs. It's a side net. It's out. Side net, sorry, 3. It's not out. Get our words twisted as he comes in the bowl of this one. And it's hit straight to the fielder, and that would have been gone. And that's the end of the over. So swap ends again. They've got 46 runs off 3 overs, these blokes, which is also very good. Looks like the keeper, Palak. He will bowl. I'll give you a quick check on the MCG. The fine legs are 44 runs in the 9th over against knocked them over with pace. Sticky wickets are 57 against the Roaring Lions in the 10th over on Bay 13. Play ball. Pretty much all 3 games are running side by side in time wise. That's out. On paper stumping, and they do not challenge the call. Phil Wakefield is here. He's here just about every night these days. Why would Easter Monday be any different? Chance here. A couple of runs. Yep, Palak bowls to Abdul in the air, and a drop catch down the back there, and they got 3. It might have been Dip that dropped that one. Hit straight, chance here for Push. That's gone. Absolutely, it is. Last ball. Rosenau. Oh, they drop it on the MCG. Harry knocked them over with pace. Drop Carl Rosenau. 7:23 p.m. Full toss. He whacks it. Goes all the way. That'll be 7. And that's the end of the over. Yeah. No, it's not out on the MCG. Don't think he touched the ball. Darm. He'll be bowling. Play ball. No ball off the pitch, that is. And leg side, that is. Yep, don't need to be a rocket science to have made the last 2 calls. Was over the wicket. Nicely played, and they pick up a couple as Darm comes into bowl to Ritvic, and it's leg side again, and they're going to be going for a run as well. Last ball. Abdul keen to get the strike back here, I reckon, so he can have a bit of a swing at this next one. There's Philly, nods his head. He bowls. It would have been a wide, but he only gets 1 for hitting it, and that's the end of the over. Anyway, it won't bother him too much. 58 runs on the board, this pair, and my mate Kush, they need a good over from him. The Tuskers do. Play ball.
Yep, touches his toes again, and here we go around the wicket. And he hit it well, just 7 bits. That's a really good shot. And runs just flowing nicely off the bat, as it's done pretty much throughout the whole night. Even the first game was quite high scoring. Definitely been a night for the batters predominantly. It's well fielded, and they get through for a single. You know, over the wicket sounds good, Kush. Yeah, we're happy with that as he comes in the bowl to Abdul. And, so hit the top net with that shot, and that, as a result, can only get 1 run. Hit that pretty well, but only 2. It was this side of the tape. And it's last ball, super ball. Yep, last ball, super ball. In the air, but safe. That'll be the over. So they get 8 off that, and that'll give them 77. And Ritwik says yes as he walks a couple runs past me. So yeah, they'll be very happy with that, no doubt. 136 after 2 partnerships. And I don't think it's ended there. I think Viren's one of the batters to come in. He usually makes a few. And see if I can work out who the other bloke might be without having to ask. We'll just have a look. It might be Daruv. Daruv is a chance, I reckon, or Rohan. I'm going to go with one of them. It's probably not neither of them. Daruv? Daruv, yeah, I was right on the first guess. There you go. That's just goal. Right, play ball. Yep, this is dip. Wide ball, so we get Daruv off the mark with a wide. Yep. So dip bowls this one. Nicely played. They get through for a couple. So it's well bowled. Hit him right in front. That would have been plumb LBW in an outdoor game. No risk about it. But anyway, and I don't know whether that is actually, I think it's got to be Viren. Yeah. That's been fumbled. I think just 3 though. Last ball. I don't. Just make sure we've got the other right batsman. Full toss, hit for 2. End of the over. Is it Viren? It's not. Hang on. Is that your? Okay, right. I didn't think it. Okay. Right. So Rohan was on strike. I was right on the. Yeah. It's now going to be that. There is no Viren tonight. Yeah, it's all good. All right. Play ball. Yeah, I said one of the blokes was Rowan or Daruv. They're both blokes are one of those each, as it turns out. Right, anyway, no Viren, but they've still got a good team in tonight. Gee, hit that well. That's 4. So he bowls to Daruv. No, it was actually Rohan. So he got 2. Hope I got him the right way around. I think I have, but anything's possible here. Right, we think this is Daruv, and he hits it for 7. So he'll want me to be putting the right score on the right name here because he hit a 7 last ball. We'll see what sort of reaction we get at the end of this over and see when they see their stats if one of them complains. End of the over. Yep. Are you Sohan, are you? Yeah, you're Rohan. Okay, so I got you the wrong... Okay, so there you go. All right. I got you the wrong way round then. All right, so I'm not surprised that happened. As I said in the commentary, I felt like that was every chance. Play ball. Oh, geez, I don't know. Anyway, he's hammered a full toss for 7, and that was Deruv, just so you know. And I'd want to know. Yeah, Rohan on strike. And he did pick up on the stats after that last over, so that was the turning point. That was the thing that got us to sort it out in the end. He looked at the stats and said, oh, I'm more than 7. I've been smacking them everywhere. He only given me 7 runs. I'm on 18. And that's because I had the batters the wrong way round. So anyway, I'm glad that we've sorted it. 200 plus is a real chance here, as he bowls a short one and he whacks it for 7 right on cue. And last ball. And oh, it's bowled. It's out bowled on the full, so that's out, not caught, it's bowled. Hang on. Bowled. End of the over. So it was high and it was a full toss, but it dropped and it hit the stumps on the full, and it didn't hit the bat and it didn't hit the body. And that is how we pay it. It's out. Hits the stumps directly bowled. We are paying that as a wicket and not a potential no ball for height. Play ball. This is Dharm. Well, leg side that is, and yeah, we give it to Rohan, but that's who it is on strike. He bowls, and full toss hit it quite nice. There's a chance for the fielder, and that'll be gone. It's actually good work down there. I think that might have been Harry that hit the stumps. Dharm. He bowls, and the batsman hits it on the leg side. And this is a chance again. It's probably going to be home there, though, I think, even if it had hit the stumps, which it didn't do. Around the wicket we're sticking with. Rohan on strike. Yeah, off the leg, and they'll get a run. Last ball, it's 7:32, and we've only got a couple of overs to go. So, yeah, we're still doing very nicely for time tonight. Not that that's a major issue tonight. That's going to be 3, and that's the end of the over. Yeah, whenever there's only 3 games, it's sort of not a catastrophe if we run a little bit behind time. Still try our best to keep them moving a little bit, but it's when we have the late game starting, 15, 20 minutes late or more, that's potentially a bit of an issue. Anyway, we don't have that happening tonight. Play ball, but it's on the cards in the next 3 nights, obviously, because there will be 4 games. 2. Nice to have a night without that sort of constant sort of pressure of pushing the games through quickly. Here comes any bowls. Full toss, but it wasn't a high one, and they'll get a couple. Still a chance of 200 plus, but it's no gimme. Things have just quietened down a little bit in the last over or so. So nicely played. That'll be 2. Left arm round the wicket. Nice shot. That is 2. Last ball. Well bowled. He's hit it straight, chance of a run out, but he doesn't take it cleanly. End of the over. So Kush to round out the innings. Palak 2 for 19. These guys have 53. So every partnership's been well above average, the second pair particularly. And can they get another 11? I think that'll be the goal here, I reckon. Play ball. So Kush touches the ground again as he comes in the bowl. And a swing and a miss, and it's been called through. Throw comes in, and had it have been online, it would have been good night nurse, but not the case. Justin Davies having a bowl on the MCG, but Cush's bowling there. And they're swinging a miss. There you go. He won't be happy with that. They've got plenty of runs on the board. Well and truly a lot more than they probably need, but they're still thinking 200 here, and you can see the batsman just a bit disappointed missing out there. Push. Straight. They'll get only the one. 2 balls to go. Inside edge more or less there for a 2. Last ball, super ball. So they now need a 12. So they basically got to hit a 14 on the super ball to get the 200. And that won't be happening. He dives to make sure he's in though. That's commitment. That's the end of the over. Can I grab the ball please, boys? They come out with 190, which will still be satisfactory to say the least. Thanks, mate. Yeah, can I give you this? That's just for them. If you can leave it in there, that'd be brilliant. Rightio, 190. I wonder if the other 2 courts have score lines anywhere near it. Bay 13 won't be the case. I can see one bloke's on -17 right now, so surely they're not on 200 or thereabouts. We'll just show you I'll tell you what it is though in a moment. Sticky wicket 71. 4 balls to go in the first innings against the Roaring Lions, umpired by Dead Rock. And the MCG, fine legs, 64 with about 3 balls, 66 with 3 balls to go against knocked them over with pace. So 2 low scores really on the other 2 courts at the moment. And those innings almost finished. We're about an over or so ahead, I guess, of the other 2 courts at the minute. But they're not rushing to get batters out here too quickly, so that over might get lost at some point. But I can see 2 batters coming now. There you go. Dharma's one of them, I know that. And the other bloke, let's see who we think that might be. I'm thinking Dip or Daya. Dip? Dip, yeah, Dip. We were right the first time. Every now and again you're right, was when you try to guess who the players or the names might be. Every now and again. Rohan, very important we get this bloke's name right because, you know, it didn't look like we were going to have that correct for most of that batting partnership until we sorted it out with me, and that was good. Darm's just putting his gloves on here. It's 7:38 p.m. and play ball. So he bowls. It's an outswing and hits it nicely, and they will get through for 2. 190, big score. He comes in, he bowls, and off the leg, and they'll go for a run. Yeah. It's in the air, and tough chance there for the bowler. But they do get through for 2. They're going to sneak a run here, and they will make it. They won't need to panic here, the fielding team. They've got a lot of runs to play with. And I'm thinking, even though the batter's got away with running 2 there, it won't work if they continue to do it all the time, I wouldn't think. It's okay. And there's nothing on that one. Last ball. Yeah, he comes in and he bowls, and swinging a miss, or playing a miss. End of the over, swap ends. So it'll be a 3rd ball next, coming up. And that will be the other bloke that batted last in the first innings, Darul. Yep, 3rd ball. Yeah, 3rd ball, we're good to go. He bowls, and the batsman hits it quite nicely, and they'll pick up 3. fridge light still shines brightly. Bowler comes in, he bowls to Darm, played that quite well. And they pick up a couple. It's about 26 degrees when we sat in the chair for the first game. It's now 23. Important information that I pass on to all our viewers on Easter Monday. That would have been out, they get one. Rolls this one, it's a wide, so we pay that. Last check, there was 7,218 people tuned into that first game on YouTube for Easter Monday. It might be just a slight exaggeration as Matt Saliakis is here. It should be out one way or the other, and it is. End of the over. Imagine getting that many viewers hanging on every word. Yeah, it's nice to be popular, but that might be a little bit extreme. We might get that many if I said to everyone that was going to be my last game ever. We might, because there'll be a lot of people out there that would be wanting to make sure that my career had come to an end. Play ball. And you might find we get more teams joining up straight afterwards. That's out court. Now that prick's given it a miss for a while, or forever hopefully, I'm ready to... the King Browns might come back and play if they found out I was retiring. Yeah, that'll be one team that you can pencil in. It's all right. No ball off the pitch. I'd like to see the King Browns come back down here and we go back to the $5 punts on the run-outs. That's what I'd like to see. That'll be two. Anyway, last ball. Darm's going to do his shoelace up again. Obviously didn't work for him quite well enough the first time he tried it, before the first ball was even bowled. So hopefully this will last this time. Brett Plumper is here. Yep, last ball coming up around the wicket. And end of the over. Anyway, if you are sitting down there or back there thinking and waiting for my retirement, you're going to be waiting a long time yet, let me tell you. Play ball, I'm in no hurry whatsoever. Yep, I'm just good to go. Indefinitely if I can. That's three. Anyway, it's always, as I said, life's going quicker the older I get, and it's passing us by. We're almost a third of the way through the year around the wicket. So even if I hang in for another 20 plus years or more, that time will still pass. Don't worry. Jeez, I'll be an old bastard then. Fair dinkum. I wonder what, that's 3 runs. I wonder who who would be the oldest bloke to umpire indoor cricket in the history of indoor cricket. Who it is and how old they are. Are they still going now? I wouldn't mind knowing that. 2 runs there, last ball. Yeah. I need the bails on, yeah. Last ball. I don't reckon anyone out there will end up having done more games than me, but there might be someone that might, be older than I to continue to umpire. That's the end of the over. It's possible. It's quite possible. Well, I'm sure there is. I'm sure there's blokes in their 60s that have either have umpired or still are, or both. So I don't reckon we're anywhere near it at the moment. Probably going to have to go to somewhere near, mid-70s to early 80s to be in contention, I would have thought. Play ball. Not that I've particularly set my sights on. That has been my number one goal in life necessarily. But I'd just be interested to know.
round the wicket. Imagine if I was still going at 100. I'm sure I wouldn't be able to get up this ladder at age 100. Hopes he might have had enough by then, because he'd probably only be in the mid-80s. No. One. No, I don't think so. I think he hit the ground. Yeah. He might have had enough by then, hopes he. Last ball. Anyway, if I do get to 100 and I'm still doing this, I've got more years to come than I've already done. I'd have to put in another 43 to go on top of the 40 I've already almost completed. It'll be 40 completed at the end of the year. We're not quite there yet. That's 5, I reckon. Bounce before the back net, and that's the end of the over. Pretty sure that bounced before it hit the back net. No one said any different. Ritvic. Play ball. Wide. 3 ball. Yeah. Anyway, if I'm living at age 100 doing this, my wife would have had a gutful, although she'd have to be 106 or 107 if she was still going at that point, so she mightn't care what I do if she's still around at that age. How many people currently playing at SEMA Sports right now will still be playing in 43 years' time? Probably none of them. Out. That'll be out. Run out. Yeah, we would have got rid of Committee and Sid Tools within 43 years, I reckon. The Nads, they won't be here in 43 years. Carl Rosenau won't be here in 43 years. He'll be 111 or thereabouts. No ball or wide, take your pick. I'm re-bowling it whichever way I go. What have they got? 22 runs here. They've got no chance of getting the skin and no chance of winning, I wouldn't have thought. But we want to see them still make a few runs. 1 run, 2 balls to go. Yeah, crack a bat. As I said, there's a couple of them here. Over the wicket. Going to be playing the Spartans in the next game. That'll be 2. And last ball, Super Ball. Could be working for Luca Hopes if I'm still here in 43 years. That could be possible. He might take over the business because he won't even be 50 at that point. That's 8. That's the end of the over. Yeah. Right, I've got 33. Oh, my mate Jay Hook's here. I'd say he's going to be playing for Crackerbat. Right, let's see, I reckon they can work out who these batters are, and I have. And then I'll leave us with Harry and Push. Yeah. So the names will change in a moment. I've just put the last pair's names in. It'll go back to the original pair, and there they are now. I'll do that. So they know that I know who they are, which is a good thing. Right, play ball. Yeah. Right hand. He evolves and the batsman hits it on the leg side and they're in trouble here. Well, the ball actually hit the stumps and the bails haven't come off. I'll just wait on that for a moment. Saw the bail move. Anyway, I'm pretty sure it came from the ball hitting it, not the keeper. And he bowls this and the batsman plays a nice shot through mid-off, sort of cover mid-off for 4. We might call it extra cover. There you go. We could do that. Hit that well. It's gone all the way to the back net for 5. Well, these two bayers will come out here and try and hit a few big ones because, you know, they're chasing a mammoth total, really. So round the wicket, they might have a bit of fun and see how many big shots they can play. Yeah, nice, another nice shot. That's side net, back net for 4 more. And it's last ball. Yeah, they've come out here batting very, very confidently, these two. Which is good because it's might add us a little bit more spice to the game. That's okay, it's a good shot again. It's the end of the over, they pick up 17. Which one was 5? Which one was 5? Right, there's one that was the side net, so I don't know how it could be 5. Oh, yeah, I gave a 5. Yeah, I know which one you mean. Play. Yeah, I gave it 5, the one he's talking about. Yep, so all good. Underneath edge, and they do not run. And, yeah. Bowls, and the top edge. So good catch, yes, very good catch there by Rowan. So he made sure that he covered it, covered the ground and held on to the catch. As he bowls, and it's a wide. No problems with that one. Around the wicket. Just putting some bails on here, but I reckon he sorted it. Yep. And look at he comes in and he bowls and he lets it hit him, and it's last ball. And that one's hit on the leg side. And, the throw hits the keeper. And that's the end of the over. Swap ends, boys. Swap ends, guys. No, it was a bit slow on the uptake, but the message has eventually gone through, which is good. Abdul. Yeah. Play ball. And that'll be a wide. Yes, as long as you have somebody else out of the net, you can't have 4. You've got to go back. Yeah, you can do that. Okay, we've got a slip just for fun. We don't see it often, but it's fun when we do. Although he may not get in the plate, not out too. Some blokes I know that have played this game over the years in this situation might deliberately try to hit the slip fielder or the odd catch or two just for fun. Yeah, you've got to be behind the line there, that's right. You can have a slip, but you can't have more than 3 in the 1/2. It should be run out, and it is. Yeah. Now stay as you are, don't go anywhere. Pellick, yep, just stay here. Yep, we don't need to have a chat to him during the over. He was out, and nothing you say is going to change that over the wicket. Blue game as he comes in and gets the top edge of the slip. Oh, the slip takes the catch and they celebrate like it was one of the sort of a master class type situation where the captaincy was sensational. To think of having a slip there, and he takes a catch soon after that filtering was in place. That's over the top of middle, and that's the end of the over. I reckon the keeper probably could have caught that anyway, to be fair, but let's not ruin the moment. It was great to see the slip fielder in the play. All right, play ball. Going to persist with the slip. All right, yeah, onward. Let's not slow the game down over it, although we are going pretty much on time. Good ball, there's nothing wrong with it, so we play it that way. Third ball. Yep. Third ball. Your mate Neman is here. Neman. Nice shot. Out. Yeah, we're out comfortably. Appealed loudly for that one. Darsk did. And had a look at me to see what I was going to do. And if we're missing that one, we need to start thinking about another sport. We need the bails on though. Bails. Need the bails on at the bowler's end. Yeah, if we're getting those ones wrong, we need to be doing something else. Anyway, we didn't get it wrong. It's okay, nothing wrong with it, so a dot ball is what I'm playing. They're going to be wanting 2 slips here shortly. And we can allow that too if we want to, as long as it's within the fielding restrictions. That's out. He tried to get back, but he didn't make it. It's already out, boys. Yep. Last ball. It's already out. Yep. You can face this one because I don't want to feel like making a swap. Yeah, but the non-striker tried to get back in his crease. He definitely didn't get there. And we don't have to worry about a challenge on that one either. Last ball. It's a nice shot. And the bowler jumps in the air and lets the ball go through his legs for 5. End of the over. And that's pretty much what he did. So that was interesting. Yeah, I know they've got plenty of runs to play with and all the rest of it, but he just jumped right over that and said, here you go, I'll let you have 5 runs. It's the sort of bloke he is. Very kind. This is Krish. Play ball. Yep. He bowls. It's a short ball. He's not going to bring the slip into play with that one. And they get a couple. It's okay, it comes back, so it's not a wide. No. It's good, no. Nowhere near it. Came back. Yep, he asked for a wide, but no chance. Round the wicket. No, you're too slow taking the bails off, so it's not out. Third ball. Third ball, he comes in the bowl. And in the air, it should be out, and it is. Yeah, last ball, another wicket fall, so stay as you are, last ball. It's a no ball off the pitch, and that's the end of the over. Swap ends. I wonder if Cruz is getting paid for the tonight's performance down here at Senior Sports. Play ball. It's actually okay. I think who's bowling here? I think it might be Ritby, I'm thinking. That's off the bat, not too far away from the first slip. Yeah, third ball. I reckon they've created a new job. Third ball down here at Senior Sports if Cruz is getting paid for tonight's performance. They're going to run. It is third ball. Non-striker does the right thing. He almost cleans up the fielder. The batter does. Anyway, they get 1. Yep, I reckon the reason I say that is that from what I've noticed since I've been here, what can I say? His job description has included things like last ball super ball, talking on his phone, talking to his mates and standing behind the counter looking more or less disinterested. That's probably at time and a half on an Easter Monday. That's the end of the over. Who knows? He hasn't umpired. I haven't seen him do anything that I would call part of his normal job description. Anyway, he's picked up a bat once or twice, played a couple of practice shots. Now he's looking at his phone. Maybe he did all his duties before I got here. That's possible, I suppose. G'day, boys. Anyway, I'm not the boss. Play ball. Don't want to be the boss either. Wide. I have everything the way I like it, really. They look after me. Do they look after me well? They really do in this joint. I've got to be honest, they really do. It gives you that added, inspiration to keep going and show up every night and do the best job you can. But yeah, they give me all the work that I could possibly ask for and some. And as I say, everything's the way I like it. I just have to show up. I get here a little bit. I need the bail on. I get here a little bit early every night. More often than not, I'm always here before 6. I'm usually here, between 5 and 5:30 on a regular basis. But I'm always here in plenty of time to just jump in the chair, get started, umpire, and get through the night. No ball. Last ball. And I know what my job description is, and I'm doing it. And I'm happy about it. They've got 4 on the back carpet now, they just fix it. And that's a good ball, and they're going to run, and they make it. End of the over. End of the over, boys, swap ends. Rowan's actually got none for 34, so he's been a bit expensive, which is a little bit surprising, because only 51 runs have been scored in total. Play ball. And that's going to be an underneath edge. No, I reckon he made that. And we're just going to call it not out. And I don't. Oh, we are. We're going to have a review from all the way down the back there at the other end. They've decided that's worth a challenge. This might not be a hell of a lot in this, but I didn't think it was out. We'll have a look. I thought the keeper just took a little bit long to take those bails off. Not out. Yep. He just delayed taking them just ever so slightly. I know plenty of keepers that would have had those bails off a frame or two earlier, which would have probably been enough. Anyway, we stick with a not out ball, which is a good result as far as I am concerned. Cruz continues to do nothing as that's hit straight. Lewis has done a little bit more than Cruz, but not by much. It'll be 4. Last ball. Just wondering if we mentioned the Maggot Mutts tonight, and they're supposed to be playing at 8:10 on the MCG. We're hoping they're showing up, but they didn't come last week. A late forfeit. We're going to get a run here. End of the over. Swap ends. Anyway, we'll keep an eye on that. I haven't seen any of them yet. I sometimes gather out the front there a bit before their game when they do come. Anyway, somebody's doing something. Dean Demos walks through the door and he waves to people like he's a star or something. Play ball. Like they've all been just waiting for him to show up, and now that he has, he's now he's shaking people's hands and all sorts of stuff, Dean Demos. He's obviously a very more of a special individual than I had realised, obviously. 2 runs. I'm sure Dino's been aware of his status though, all the way through. That'll be 2. That'll be a wide. They're going to sneak a run here and they'll make it. Last ball. Yep, around the wicket. Yep, sounds good. Dean Demos doing some stretching. Oh, he's bowled him. That around the wicket change paid off. End of the over. Yeah, he can swap ends again. G. Abdul's got 5 for -2. I'll give you a quick score check on the other joints. MCG
She knocked him over with pace 131. They're only chasing 75 against the fine legs, so they're giving him a touch-up. Close game on the Bay 13. Play ball. Sticky wickets made 75. And the Roaring Lions are 54 in the 15th over. So that's actually a decent close game, that is. Daruv bowled that, and by the way, Kush, I've just mentioned it, he scored 2. Yep, comes in to bowl. Haven't seen too many Spartans here yet. In fact, I haven't seen anyone that plays for the Spartans. And that's the game that I have next, the Spartans and Crackerbat. And Crackerbat look like they've got about possibly 4 players here at the minute. And it is 8:06, so you know, scheduled start time for the next game is 10 past 8. It'll probably be more like 8:15 or just above, maybe, depending when the teams arrive and all the rest of it. That's the last ball. Sorry, one more ball. Yeah, one more ball. Yeah, before then I'll call over. Anyway. He comes in and he bowls, and the batsman hits that on their leg side, and they get 2. That's the end of the over. So the partnership's 36. These two have actually done a pretty good job. Now Darub's got 3 for 5, so he's also been good. And with 2 overs to go, they need a lazy 115. I'm fairly confident that they may struggle to get that many. Play ball. At 8:07, I want to see a Spartan and a Maggot Mutt, just to inspire some confidence that we will have the 3 games to be played for the next time slot. This is 1. Lewis and Cruz, they were in the office temporarily, now they've come out. They're having a chat to Dino. It could be about whether these teams are going to show. Oh, that would have been out. They get 2. Oh, yeah. Just relax, boys. We've only got a couple of overs to go, and let's not stress here. There is a chance for the skin. For the Tuskers, though. We might mention that. They've kept it off the back. Last ball. Last ball. That'll be 2, end of the over. Yeah, I don't know that Dino had a huge amount of success playing cards on Thursday night, but I can tell you one thing, he played a darn sight better than I did. Oh, Christ, was. Yeah. Don't think I've ever had a worse night playing cards in my lifetime. Play ball. Yeah. Would have been easier just to give everybody my money and say and just pretend that I actually had a good time. That would have saved a bit of time. Yeah, absolutely couldn't buy a hand. Played full deck for about 2 hours. The best hand I got during that time, I didn't play all that many hands in full deck, but the best hand that I got was 2 pair 3s and 5s. I didn't win with that hand. That was the best hand I got. So I didn't win a hand. I probably played, I don't know, 2 in every 5 hands, just for $2 here and there. And if they, anyone increased it, I just said had to fold. Couldn't buy cards. Never got a pair. Never got a delta pair on me or anything like that. And when I got the 3s and 5s, I had a 3 and a 5, and there was one of each dealt out on the flop, which is the only reason I stayed in. Last ball, Super Ball. Then we played 7s up and got 5 or 6 pretty good hands. So good, in fact, that they ran second every time. So it did my arse. Last ball, Super Ball. Followed up with 4 out of 9 in the footy tips. So yeah, wide last ball.
Re-bowl. No, you don't want it. Good, I'm happy with that. That's the over in the game. Well, he said he didn't want it, so... Have you got the... What was the skin situation? Hang on, let me just check. Can I have the ball, boys? Yeah, you got the skin, so you don't need it again. One of them said we didn't want it again. The other one said, oh, maybe I do, but they're better off not having it. I saw one Spartan come through the door. Anyway, I'll be back soon. Right, we've got some sort of game happening here, but it's going to be 5 on 5 apparently. That means we'll play 5 overs a partnership, but give them 6 ball overs. That way they still get the same deal. That's how we'll work this. Right. They make-up team for the Spartans, as it turns out. Play ball, and I'm pretty sure there's no... yeah, play. No, pretty sure there's no maggot marks. Dot ball to start with. There's a game on the MCG, which is, I'll let you know who that is in a minute. Anyway, Jay comes in a bowl of lucky. Just in. Third ball. It's got the maggot mutts there, but it's not them. It's knock them over with pace and fine legs sort of combining to fill in, I think. 2 runs there. Is there a game at Bay 13? There is. Jay, Barry, and a dot ball. Jay left arm around the wicket, bowls to Barry Singh. Short, played it nicely. Chance of a run out if he's good. They don't hit the stumps. They get 2, last ball. Hits the outside edge of the bat, wide of Brett Klumper, and that's the end of the over. 6 runs from the first over. Looks like it might be Dario. Yep. Yeah, 6 ball overs, that's right. Yeah, 5, yeah. Play ball, so 5 over partnerships and 6 ball overs, that's the drill. As he gets an inside edge onto the stumps, and lucky is not all that lucky, as it turns out on that one. As Dario comes in, he bowls to Lucky. It's a straight, and Dario just stands there. Didn't really have any chance of cutting that off, to be fair. And that's the gap there, actually. One of them, with only the 5 players. Top net, no run. So Dario bowls to Barry. And this is the top net now. Court, that is. Yeah, that light's still flickering a bit on and off down the back there. Got a few people's attention as the night's progressed. Swing and a miss. Last ball. Bowls to Barry. And that'll be 2. End of the over. How many footy tips did you get, Dino? How many tips did you get? 6? I got 4. Yeah, that was my. Yeah, it's a good weekend, really, wasn't it? Yeah. Brett Klumper. I got 5. Dino, he said. Play ball. 5 tips. Yeah, the one that he got that I didn't get was probably the first one. He went for Collingwood, I believe, and I went for Brisbane. Said he got today's one wrong, and I'd say that he probably went for pretty much 8 games the same as me, except that first one, which is why he got 5 and I got 4. No ball. You actually had 4 in the back half. It doesn't really matter because it was a wide anyway. Yeah. Jay, you got 4 in the back half here, boys. There we go. Dino just... What are you doing, Jay? Yeah. Anyway, Jay. 1. Anyway, Brett Clumper's the bowler. He bowls to Barry. That'll be a couple. And now they get another one. Yeah. Inspiring stuff so far in this game. Very exciting. Jay, this is a chance. Oh, just misses the stump. Dino, they still get him. They do. And it'll be last ball coming up. Yeah, Lewis sits back on a stool at the back there behind the counter. Inside edge. That'll be 2. End of the over. 1 for 4 for Brett. Saliakis. Just remembering it is a 15 over a side game, which is less than normal, but we do play 6 ball overs, play ball instead of 5, and that means that the same number of deliveries are bowled and received in each innings, as it would normally be the case. Lucky, again, not very lucky, he's out, run out. Matt Saliakis bowling to Lucky Kinder. And outside edge, Dino. They get 1. And he bowls again to Barry. Short, in the air. And Dino, tough chance to be fair. Matt Saliakis bowls to Lucky. Hit it nicely. Dario sticks the foot out and they get 3. He bowls this one. Top edge, lands safely. Dino. Oh, Brett. This end might have been the better option. But the Clumps could have taken the bails off there and got them out. Last ball. Last ball. This one to Lucky through the hands, legs of Jay, and it went for 4. Side net, back net. End of the over. Dean Demos will probably bowl, I imagine. Yep, that'll be who it is. Dino. It's a real estate agent, is Dean Demos. Play ball. Yep. Part-time real estate agent, full-time indoor cricket umpire. Anyway, that's out bowled. Yeah, inside edge, and they get 1. There's no one there, but Matty does enough to cover the ground and keep the ball off the net. It's hard to get enthused about this game at the moment, but Deadrock hasn't come out here yet. That might add some spice to it. No, not out. A couple of balls to go. Mr. Demos bowls to Mr. Singh. Swing and a miss. Last ball, super ball. Yeah, Dino to Barry. And a good ball, and that's the end of the over. Anyway, that'll be the end of that partnership. Not before time, as Deadrock's going to come out and bat with Dan Clark. And we'll have Tim Rosenau batting last.
Jay's going to bowl first again to start the second pair.
Play. Yep.
Dead rock straight away, 2 runs.
Yep, nothing there.
Bowled by Jay. So third ball coming up here. Dan Clark struggling early. Jay bowls to him. Yeah, he hits that one beautifully. Just as I said, he was struggling. Probably would have been run out with a direct hit there though. Anyway, he loses his hat and I'll give him 7. Dead rock. Well bowled and well played, and Dino's throw was well off. Last ball. He's not happy with that piece of fielding. Deadrock was playing in Dubai not long ago. He's playing in Perth. Dan Clark played that well. Dino, the fielding was good. That's the end of the over. They get 13 off the first over there. Yeah, we're going to go with Dario again. Play ball. That's playing a miss, Dan Clark. Bowls, and there's Dino again. He says, old Dean, the tap didn't quite come the way that he was hoping for again. Oh, Dave Rock says to Dino, would you mind doing me shoelace up? And who are you? Anyway, Dean decides to do it. He was going to tie them both together, which would have been a good option. Anyway, there you go, Dino, man of many talents. Dario bowls to Deadrock and over the head of Dino, and he fumbles it. So he's been in the game a fair bit, Dino. It's not quite going as well as he would have hoped in terms of some of the fielding, but wide. But anyway, it's probably not going to make too much difference. Dario, Dan Clark. Dino. Again, the tap's just a little bit wide and they get a run. Last ball. And he's creating opportunities. One of these days he'll take one of them. Yeah, anyway, Dario comes in the bowl to Deadrock. It'll be over Dino's head, so he won't be able to do anything about that. And that's the end of the over. 2 for 6 for Dario. Say about Dario. Is he a decent player? Yeah, he is. Is he above average? Yeah, probably. Does he excite me when he plays the game? Not particularly. All good though. Play ball, round the wicket. Wide. Generate a bit of enthusiasm, and they're not giving me a lot to work with here at the moment. The players in this game, I don't feel. Sort of nothing particularly startling. That was a decent piece of fielding there by Maddie to keep it off the back, but hasn't been anything too startling as yet. Divvy 1 game on Easter Monday. 2.
my wife why she's in Adelaide for the second time since she left. It's about a week ago now. That's 2. Last ball. Rang up yesterday for Easter Sunday. Had a bit of a group call. That's 2. End of the over. She rang my youngest stepson, who's doing some work at our place at the moment. A bit of paving. And then all of a sudden her sister was with her at the other end in South Australia, and I joined the conversation, and we had the 4 of us had a chat for about a good half hour or so. Play ball. Yep, going well. She is. 3-week holiday. Before you know it, she'll be back. It's only, you know, as I say, it's about 8 days ago that she went on that holiday. Gets back Sunday week. House is still in reasonable shape, despite the fact that she hasn't been around for the last week or so. I haven't destroyed it yet. 2 runs there. Discovering that my talents in terms of jobs around the house and all the rest of it has increased just a little bit. As it has to be me, there's no one else. That's 2. Not that I'm doing anything too startling. But yeah, watered the plants as I mentioned the other week, and you know, getting the dishes done each night. Last ball, a bit of sweeping here and there. There'll be washing and yeah, obviously getting my own meals. Not that I can do anything too startling there. You know. 3, end of the over. I can clean a bathroom, and actually haven't done that yet. She said if you could do that once a week, that'd be good. It's been 8 days and I haven't actually got to that point yet, so that is coming. Yeah, when I do that, it won't be a first time thing, but it is a thing that I haven't done very often. I will freely admit, play ball. That's a wide, and we'll re-bowl it. I was thinking about the bathroom getting done the night before she's due to arrive back, but I think I'll at least do it at least twice before she arrives, if not 3 times. It's actually okay, that one, so it's not a lie. Yeah. And that's Matt Saliakis. They get 1. He says no, and then they run. That's because Dan Clark had already committed himself. Strikes me as the sort of bloke that could do with being committed. Is Dan Clark. That's another whole story. Dino. This should be out possibly. Deadrock doesn't get back. He doesn't think that's out. Okay. I think it's already hit him there. Well, that's hit him there and you're out, so there's no doubt about it. Yeah. Dead rock. He went, oh, I couldn't believe I gave him out. And chucked in the review. And you can tell your story walking, my friend, because you're gone. Love it. Dino. In the air. It should be 5, and it is. Dino looks annoyed and frustrated with that. Last ball, Super Ball. Dino. Good shot by Deadrock. That'll be 8. And that's the end of the over. I come out with 69 runs.
in total. That pair got 58, so that was pretty damn good. And we're going to have to pick someone to bat again here. Looks like it's going to be Barry. And this is the 5 players here for both teams, as I said earlier, which gives us 5 overs a partnership at 6 ball overs, so that no one is shortchanged. G'day, Tim. How are you? I think get off is the words that they're looking for here, Deadrock. Yep, he's just left the court, not before time. J Hook. Play ball. Yeah. Good ball. Timmy kept it out, and they don't run. This one. That's beats the bat, and Timmy, yeah, don't move, Tim. Held his crease. Third ball. In the air, should be out. Is a duck for Tim Rosenau. Not first ball, but third ball, and out for a duck. It's yep. Great to watch, no doubt. Anyone getting out for a duck. No run there. Jay to Barry. Top net with a shot is Brett Clumper. Just ambles over to the ball. Last ball. Timmy might have collected Dino just briefly there when he was running between wickets, and Dino called him on it. Timmy said sorry. I'll give it to end of the over in the general direction of the stumps. It was a fair way off, really, to be fair, but from the angle that he was at, it was sort of a tough one to stuff up to the point where I was going to ping him, and it was more that than anything else. You know, it was at an angle there where it was sort of just passing the stumps with the tap play ball, but it was a fair way off hitting them, I can tell you. And if I had have been feeling a little bit more harsher than I was feeling at the time, I may have entertained 4. Anyway, no one seemed to care. A bit like the way the game's been played in throughout anyway. Just not feeling it, not feeling the passion that we might normally see. That's a wide. It might change at some point. I don't think he wanted me to call wide there. I don't think there was any other call I could have made. Gee whiz, this will be gone. Barry streams at Tim and says no. And there really wasn't a run there, in all fairness. He bowls this one. It's going to be 4. Last ball, Matt Saliakis just wasn't able to read it off the net. Yep, Dario. Tim Rosenau. Over. Still waiting for somebody to do something startling in this game. And we might be waiting for something that may never happen. Who knows? Brett Clumper. Play ball. Yeah, round the wicket right arm, he bowls to Barry. Across the line he hit it. There's a chance for Brett, and had that have hit the stumps, that would have been almost something brilliant, but not the case. Brett bowls to Timmy. Straighten the bat, and there's no run.
That's good fielding by Dino. Well, there you go. That was something pretty special. Some good play there by Dean Demos, who's had 78 chances and taken 2. And he loved that. But that was pretty good, though. As the bowls to Timmy and it beats the bat. And there's Jay. And they get a run. 68. I was born in 1968. That's a good shot by Barry. That's 7 bits. Last ball. Don't remember being born. I don't recollect it at all, but it must have happened. Anyway, that's the end of the over. What a thrill that no doubt was for my parents. Putting back, I think the words might have been from Dad. Play ball. He wouldn't have been thinking that or just saying that only then either. I don't reckon he would have been saying that on and off throughout my life. Third ball. Can we put him back or take him back somewhere? 2 runs, which is a little bit harsh when you think about the huge success story that I've become over the years to have that attitude. But anyway. Now, Dino, that's very good by you again. Oh, gee, that's really good. Hey, Demos. Waiting for someone to do something special. I wasn't expecting it to be Dean, but it's been him twice in a short period of time. Barry. Oh, that's a good shot by Barry again. 7 more for him. Matty just bowling a medium pace short half tracker. That was inviting the shot, and Barry didn't disappoint. That's a nice shot by Timmy. There's some footwork from Jay Hook. And there's 1 ball to go in the 14th over, which actually is the second last over of the innings. As I said, it's a 15 over a side match with 6 ball overs. That's a no ball off the pitch. It's absolute shit, and that's the end of the over. Dean Demos, he can bowl next, I reckon. He's turned the corner in this game, Dean, so we'll see how he goes here. What's his figures like? He's gone for 11 and got a couple of wickets. That's not too bad. Play ball. Maybe hoping to get a couple more here if he can. And Timmy, set on the leg side, there's Jay. And they get through for 2. Going to be an early night for Wads tonight in terms of umpiring. And it'll be finished by about, I don't know, 20 past 9, give or take. It's the 3 games tonight. No, I don't reckon it's out. It's a dead heat maybe. You want to have a look? Yeah, all right. It's pretty close. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we are. Yeah, we are. I called dead heat. I reckon he just took a little bit longer to get the bails off than he normally does, Brett. So when I called dead heat, it's obviously either result here is possible. But yeah, someone's saying it could be between frames. I said dead heat. It's actually going to be not out. Yeah, it's safe. Yeah, point nothing of a second. It must have been 0.01. Anyway, I'm pretty happy about that call because I don't reckon they backed me in at all. Play. So I think most of them thought that time that 3 or 4 of them said, I reckon that's out. Third ball, and it's not. Yeah, I know. Yeah. No, I thought that was a good one to get because they weren't with me. Third ball. Anyway, that'll be 3. When I said dead heat, it wasn't too far away from that being the case. And nice shot. And I reckon you kick the stumps with your foot. So I reckon no. Do you want to have a look at that or not? Yeah, we may as well. All right, you got another review. So he's kicked the stumps with his foot. He may also have ended up hitting the other stump with the ball, but I'm not convinced that it was actually even out if that was the case. So this is going to be an interesting one to look at. Because, so let's have a look. He has to stretch for the ball. Then he kicks the bails. Now he hits them and it is still out. Yeah, so it is out. But he kicked them first and then... Eh? I think he might have... It doesn't matter. As long as he hits the... as long as the ball is touching the stump in his hand and the batsman's short, it's out. Need the bails on. So you got 2 balls to go. So he'd kicked the leg stump, I reckon, just marginally before actually taking or hitting the other stump with the ball in his hand. And then his kick sort of followed through, so that's why the stumps were destroyed. Not out, last ball, super ball. Anyway, we were able to conclusively prove that it was in fact, last ball now, we were able to conclusively prove that it was actually indeed out. And that's all that really matters, and I didn't play it that way, so I had to change it. Last ball, super ball. Happy with that other call, that call, not so much. Over. Can I grab the ball, please, boys? Yep. And I mean, Matty indicated that he wasn't sure whether that was out or not when it happened. He knew he kicked the stump, and he put his hands in there to say, I don't know, so that's why they reviewed. Thanks, mate. And, yep, there you go. You know, so there was some degree of, uncertainty, not only from my point of view there, but also the players, I don't think were 100% sure. I'm going to have another look at it now, just for fun. Yeah, so he's kicked the stump there and he's still a couple of frames away from hitting the stumps with the ball. And where's that? Whichever way you look at it, even if you go one more frame to make sure that he's cleaned up the stumps with the ball also, he's still out. So, yeah, we've ended up, the right call is to definitely change that to out, which I've done. Let's have a look from another angle, just for fun. I've got time on my hands. Yeah, he definitely kicks the stumps before he hits it with the hand, no doubt about it. Cumper was trying to tell me that wasn't the case, but it is, I can see it. Doesn't change the result. Right, no one else is out here batting yet, so MCG, what's happening? The Maggot Mutts, although it's not really them, Phil inside made 117, the right arm Optimus are on 25, and Bay 13. The master batters made 90, and the subcontinent strikers are 21 in the second over. Right, let's see what happens here. It might be Clumper, Brett Clumper and Dean Demos to open the batting. They can come out and bat, and then once they're done, they're done for the night. Still got 15 6-ball overs to get through before I'm done. But I'm all right with that as Phil Wakefield walks past me. What a combination. Okay, Jack Daniels and a bag of lollies just to keep him going. Yep, so that's an interesting combo. Got to say, I don't think I've ever had that combo in my lifetime. Right, play ball. This is Dan Clark. Yep, you can roll around the wicket if you wish. And he does. Wide. We get Brett off the mark with 2. Bowled him on your bike. Brett Clumper's second ball. That ball came in a bit. It was actually a decent delivery and got through the defence of the batsman. We all saw it. Dan bowls. Nice shot by Clumps. Barry Singh. And they get a couple over the wicket. Dead Rock, don't be a tool. I know it's not. I know it's not easy,
You know, wide. Yeah, good like, you know, acting like a clown, trying to go for the cheap wicket against Brett. It's not what we want. Wide. Last ball, Dino's on 4, he hasn't hit one yet. Deadrock, stop looking for the cheap wicket. Clumpers in. Round the wicket, he's not going to leave his crease in that circumstance, I wouldn't have thought. Short, Dino, underneath edge. And that's the end of the over. Deadrock to bowl. Play ball. It's a decent shot for 2. This is out. No, it's not. What were you doing? Deadrock. Nice use of the feet by Dean Demos, and he picks up 4 runs. Lewis, how you going, mate? A tennis ball in his hand that he's mucking around with. Full toss, smacked, side net, back net. Oh, Dan Clark, that was pretty good. It would have definitely been out had he hit the stumps. We gave him 4. Out of your crease as he hits that one for 2. And it's last ball. It's short, played it nicely, and it says catch, but it's not, and that's the end of the over. Deadrock. Play ball, this is Lucky Kinder. Lucky to Dino. Underneath edge. No run. Review on the MCG. I know Ethan gave it in. Didn't actually see well enough to form an honest opinion, so I'll just let it play out. We'll see what Ethan does. He gave it in. Not out, he confirms in. So that makes that a good decision. No, you can't do any better than get it right, and that's what he did, so good news. Over the top of the stumps. Third ball. That'll do. That'll be 2, and that'll be the end of the over. Gee, both batters on 11. That'll be out, I reckon. Yeah, out on the MCG. And yeah, Ethan gave it out, and they don't challenge, I don't think. Yeah, so yeah, they go with it, and I thought he was right on that occasion, as I had a good view of it. It's at the keeper's end. Play ball. This is Tim Rosenau. Doesn't get angry, this bloke, I don't reckon, Tim Rosenau. He just always seems to be in a pretty happy sort of a mood when he comes down here and plays. Loves his cricket. Timmy, Dino, in the air. Oh, Timmy, he takes a catch. Yep, Demos caught and bowled Rosenau on that occasion. Timmy. And then he bowls to Brett Plumper. Brett helps himself to 2. So what if I'm paying $18 to play a game of indoor cricket and I get a slow medium pace ball like that, I'm thinking I'm smacking it. I'm not going for the down up on the offside. It's boring cricket. There is another one. It's a 6-a-side game, or 5-a-side game as it turns out. Do something. Last ball. Deadrock again. Look at him. I'm trying not to. I really don't want to watch him. Oh, jeez. End of the over. End of the over. Yep. Yeah, no, it's boring. It's boring when they do that. Yeah, no, the down up on the offside, medium pace crap in a 5-a-side game. Not a necessary shot. Yep, around the wicket. 2 to Dino. Dino, yeah. Deadrock would be another bloke that Dino would be hoping he never meets any of his daughters or anything like that and wants to bring Deadrock home to say, this is my boyfriend. We wouldn't wish that on Dino. Come on, Deadrock, for Christ's sake. Could you be more of a clown? 3rd ball. Another review on the MCG. Definitely out now. Got to come back. Yeah, got to come back, Brett. It's 3rd ball and you're out stumped. Well bowled by Barry, kept it out though. Good effort there by Brett to do that. Last ball, super ball. Nice shot. 8. Over. Anyway, 1 for 5 for Barry. Jay Hook comes out to bat with Matt Saliakis. That'll leave us with Dario and whoever they pick to bat again. Round the grounds, I will. MCG. The pretend Maggot Mutts made 117. It's a fill-in side. Right arm Optimus 56 in the 11th over. Bay 13. The master batters made 90. Subcontinent Strikers 77 in the 7th over. I think it's Dan Clark. Play. Yep, Dano. To Maddie. Jay says no. Matt wasn't expecting that. Shot by Matt. He picked up a couple. Yep, Dan Clark cuts to Jay Hook. Nice shot by Jay, although it'll only be a single. Good fielding by Lucky Kinder. Chris Moore's having a bowl on the MCG. Batter picks up a couple and does his own fielding. Dan rolls to Matty. And that's a pretty good shot, but geez, I reckon it's just this side of the tape. It was a real tight one. I've gone with 2. Yeah, gone with 2 without swearing to it. It's a good piece of bowling. Last ball. Jay picks it for 1. Matty does his own fielding. End of the over.
Rock's turn to bowl. Play. Jay didn't like that one, so he didn't hit it. Rock. Yeah, I won't mind that one. It was a full toss and didn't hit it all that well, but he still got threes there. Looks like there's another run out there on the MCG. Dead Rock. Well, it would have been a wide, but Matty hit it anyway. And Barry fields it well, and they get 2. Harry bowling on the MCG to Scotty. Toss, he's out of his crease. And he gets 5, I think. Nice shot by Jay, but straight. Good fielding by Barry. Keeps him honest. That's all good. Balls to Jay. Short. Hits it straight. Third ball. Third ball. Over. That'll be out on the MCG. Bowlers then, lucky to bowl here. Play ball. Fridge light's never been turned off at any stage tonight. Dario might be the sort of bloke that might have something to say about that actually when he comes out here, because he'll be batting last. So I wouldn't be surprised if that gets brought up then. That's 2. It's 9:05 PM at the moment. 23 degrees and mostly cloudy. Going to be 2 more. Last ball. Over. Big shot by Scotty on the MCG for 7. Anyway, who's bowling now? Might be Tim Rose now. Play ball. There. Wide. Yep. Pay that. Oh, it's a good shot. And 4 runs scored. Timmy bowling to Matt Saliakis. It's over the top of the stumps and then ricocheted off the keeper's gloves onto the stumps. And the batsman was in the whole time. That's 2, last ball.
Timmy. Bowls to Jay. And picks up 2. Over. Barry to bowl next. Actually, Scotty again, 7 runs on the MCG. How many runs are getting scored there? A few, I reckon. Let's have a look. Not dominating as much as I thought. It's only a 19-run partnership, but it's only 3 overs old. Play ball. So I reckon Scotty might have made a fair few of that now and then. Anyway, Barry's going to let you know how he's travelling in a minute. That's 2 to Jay. 7 more. Scotty. MCG. On fire at the minute. As Barry bowls to Matty, and full toss I'll get 1. Barry. He bowls to Jay Hook. Well played by Jay. I get 2. Scott's made 27 out of 30 on the MCG in that partnership, 4 overs in. Anyway, Barry bowls to Matty off his leg. Third ball, super ball. Yep, third ball. And we get 2. End of the over. Yep, so it'll be Dario and whoever they pick to bat again here. Who would you be going with? They've all... Dino's the one who scored the least amount of runs. Whether they go that way, I don't know. Let's have a look. Yeah, they have gone that way. He's already out here with gloves on. There you go. So, yeah, they worked that one out. Let's see whether the fridge light gets turned off during this partnership, because Dario's the sort of bloke that might mention it, as he has in the past. Keep an eye on it. Play ball. Now it's 9:11, not as in September 11, but 9:11 p.m. Play, and no one's mentioned it until now. And he's bowling around the wicket as Dan, which usually is the instigator for making a batsman wanting that light off. Anyway, he faced the first ball and didn't say anything. So he bowls to Dino. So Dino not keen. And we'll give Dario out, I suppose, because he's down the other end. Dino just so devastated with that shot that he just didn't want to move. It's a better shot. It's 2. Comes in the bowl to Dario. 2 more. No ball. And +2. Last ball. The bowl to Dario. Not a bad shot by Dario, and that's the end of the over. Yeah, over, boys. That's right, that's what it is. That's what we pay. The end of the over, dead rock. They're due to smack this bloke around a bit and also score a few runs off his bowling as well, I reckon. So let's see what happens. Play ball. Here comes in the bowl. Dario takes the soft option and just hits it for 2. Dino might not be as lenient. It's not a good good ball. Only cost 2. He was bowling with his box on. He's going to take it off. Taking it out. Whichever way you want to describe it. Deadrock again. It's a decent ball, that one. He keeps up with his average. He bowls one good ball in every about 5. Last ball. I reckon that's about right. I've been watching this bloke play for long enough to pick up on it. There was only one good ball, it really was, and it was the second last ball of the over. That's the end of this over. So every other ball went for 2, and they were all short and they were all shit. And it was only that the batsman didn't want to, whack him to the back net, that let him off with a decent over figure-wise. Play ball. Bowled the one good ball, but got the wicket. We'll get through for a run here. The MCG's finished. Game down the back's probably around about, they've got about 3 overs to go. So have we, because our game is 15 overs, as we've said. Yeah, one player short in each team. I gave that 1, it's not, it's none. So I just fix that. Ethan's still here. Got nothing better to do. Having said that, he just finished umpiring, that's why he's still here. I think he's going to be out the door pretty quick though, by the look of it. Oh, I don't care. Yeah. Yeah. This is lucky, this game's not completely done and dusted yet. 2. Last ball. Oh, that is brilliant. There's no other way to describe it, and that's the end of the over. Sensational fielding it was. This is his problem. He gloats. Yep, so he puts his hands in the air and just starts and waves more or less to, does that for the benefit of the crowd, just so that they can acknowledge, the great piece of fielding. It was a great piece of fielding, and I mentioned it, but he doesn't need to play ball to, be cocky about it, which is what he was. And as a result, they didn't really give him much of a reception down the back there when he was looking for one. Just play the game, do something skillful. People will notice. You don't have to draw attention to it yourself. Takes the gloss off it when that happens. In my opinion, that's out. Dino. 2 to him. Jesus, Deadrock. He thinks that's funny, but it's old hat. He's tried it about 15 times tonight. The old looking for a cheap wicket. 2 last ball, and even Dino has had a gutful of that. Those antics. Last ball. Short. Good shot. Good fielding. I reckon he might have been gone with a direct hit. That's the end of the over. Anyway, 2 for 18. Tim Rosa now. his usual consistent self. The batting team still find themselves needing 6 runs off the last over. They've been playing this game as if there's no way that the result would be anything different than a win for Crackerbat. It's not the foregone conclusion that they thought it might have been. Play ball. Barry to bowl around the wicket. It's all right. Slinging action, that one by Barry. One of those ones that was passing the crease line inside the wide line. You know, that's a good shot. Yeah, it gets them off to a pretty good start to the over. All of a sudden they need only 3, and they've got 4 balls to get them. Low full toss, Deadrock fumbles it when it matters, and that means that the batting team will now be 1 in front. Yeah. Just moves in a bit, which is probably fair enough with state of the game. No, not a no ball, I don't think. It was the throw hits Deadrock. Yeah, they get 2. So it was a no ball. I mean a full toss, but I didn't think it was quite high enough for a no-y. I'll get out what I was thinking. Anyway, 2 balls to go, 3 ahead. And Beno says no. Last ball, super ball. They got the skin, they got the win. You couldn't possibly lack enough intelligence to be looking to run here, although I've seen plenty of people do it, but it won't be these 2. They couldn't possibly run here. Surely not, under any circumstance whatsoever. Not out. No, off his leg. No chance. No, you can't. End of the over. No, I'm done. Yeah, not interested. I knew it wasn't out, and it's not. And they didn't run, and it's all good. See you tomorrow night.